Now, according to the press, this was some of the facts that came out. The elevator section of I-95 collapsed early on June 11th after a tractor-trailer hauling gasoline flipped on an off-ramp and caught fire. State transportation officials said the driver, who was killed, lost control around the curb. There were no other deaths or injuries. The closure of the important commercial artery snarled traffic in around Philadelphia, threatened to raise the cost of consumer goods as truckers were forced to detour around the area. State and federal officials pledged quick action to minimize the economy impact and inconvenience. Now, another news story I read, or article I read, it stated that this truck flipped over, caught fire, and it burned for about 10 minutes before firefighters showed up on the scene. Now, allegedly, this fire continued on for at least another hour after the firefighters had showed up to the scene to put the fire out. Now, I looked up this fact about overpasses. What are overpasses made of? For the vast majority of bridges and overpasses, the bridge deck is built of two separate layers. The lower structural deck is typically high-strength steel reinforced concrete designed to last the life of the bridge. The upper deck or wear surface is designed to be replaced every few years. Farnarm said, "It appears I-95 is made of steel girders and concrete slabs." He says steel girders are normally susceptible to fire hazards and heat. Now, this is something that I looked up. At what temperature does structural steel fail? At what temperature does steel lose all of its capacity? The strength of steel remains essentially unchanged until about 600 degrees Fahrenheit. The steel retains about 50% of its strength at 1100 degrees Fahrenheit. The steel loses all of its capacity when it melts at about 2700 degrees Fahrenheit. So with the information that we were given, you want me to believe that a truck tilted over, caught fire, burned for about, let's say, an hour and 10 minutes, and was hot enough to reach 2700 degrees Fahrenheit to make that bridge fail and collapse? I don't know, man. Shit don't sound right. Especially with a fire that was actively being fought within that hour and 10 minutes. It only took 10 minutes for the firefighters to show up on the scene. I'm pretty sure they got to work right away on that fire after they, identified what was actually burning. And coincidentally, the military just happened to show up in Philadelphia shortly after. And they went nowhere near that bridge as far as I know. And if you ask me, I believe that all those train derailments we were having, the attacks on the substations that we were having, the food issues that we were having, I somehow believe that all of that shit was connected. It's all part of some type of sabotage. Committed by whom? That's the big question mark. But I do believe that they were all connected. Strictly my opinion. All connected. We have just gotten to a point where we are so desensitized to certain issues that it doesn't even raise any red flags in our mind anymore. And that's an issue within itself. Like, actually think about what I just said. But I think that's enough for me today. I will be back on making more videos and discussing some more topics. But as of right now, for today, I think that's enough. So till the next time, peace.